And ladies and gentlemen, we are into game. Finally, here we go. Let's take a look at the teams. For the side of ORCEN, they have brought Shima, Yuyang, Gearing, Venezia, Des Moines, Stalingrad, Des Moines, Ohio, and Ohio. For the side of Throw, we've got Yuyang, Daring, Gearing, Perugamo, Des Moines, Brisbane, Moskva, Vermont, Kremlin. Now, let's see how they're going to take these ships out and where they're going to move them to, because this will be interesting. Anything interesting on the ships? Yuyang is a radar. Yuyang, not unsurprised by that. Let's take a look over here. Radar Yuyang as well for that. Let's take a look up at the map as these teams start to spread out. Both these teams are very accomplished and capable teams, ladies and gentlemen, so we're expecting a good game from them, and this is going to be a tight series. I'm expecting it to go 3, but we'll see. So, for the side of Throw, looks like we're seeing a fairly split push, Daring up the middle to try to counter B if anything happens, and then 4 and 4 to A and C. Looks like a very heavy push for ORCEN to A. ORCEN already over on their way towards A. And it's a Perugamo, Des Moines, Yuyang, Kremlin moving there towards the cap. For Throw, for the side of ORCEN, that's a Shima, Des Moines, a Gearing, Des Moines, Stalingrad, and Ohio. That's a lot of radar coverage. They want to take A and they want to take it quick. Now, the disadvantage to this is with that play, the Daring should be able to actually cap B, and an early cap on B is going to make a significant difference because B is so hard once taken to lose. It is so hard once taken to lose. Now, Daring's going to back in. He will be set up, and he will have a secure take here on B. There's no worries and no doubt in my mind that he's got B ready to go. There's nothing that's setting up to stop him. The Stalingrad is going to be the closest probably to stopping him as we look in here, but even for the Stalingrad, his radar's not yet in covering, and his radar's not going to hold long enough to prevent the cap, because the Stalingrad radar will be there, but look at the Des Moines. Des Moines' radar is moving down. It's not going to be into position. And now let's watch these Daring Torps. These Daring Torps are going in case something were to set up towards the island. Nothing is there, so these will not be effective. Shots out on the Ohio. We have first contact, ladies and gentlemen. Shots in on Lean Fur, and just about an overpen worth of damage. Now, lots of Torps out here wide, and this is one of the things that the Brisbane's been really good about when you bring it, is being able to dump out those extra set of Torps to help out with trying to block lines. You can see the Gearing's Torps as well as the Brisbane's Torps are out there. It doesn't look like they're going to catch anything, but we'll keep an eye. Here's that early cap onto the side of B. Stalingrad's radar actually does not cover him, and they're choosing not to contest. So early points lead will go to the side of Throw as they... Early points lead will go to the side of Throw. Now, Geocruiser spotted. Geocruiser is coming in, and he's got the shells down and on to him. He's going to dive forward. That'll keep him from being shot right now effectively from across the map, though they're going to continue to try to trade the shells down line onto him. Lord Crafty and Jubesy out there looking for the shots, and they want to start to dislodge him from this position because this is a very strong position where he is. as long as he stays dark. Expect to see the Yu Yang go for torps at some point on him. Shell's just not able to quite hit. They're getting little chips of damage every time. Now the Harugumo's in a position to free farm, and Geo Cruiser's just yo-yoing back and forth here. Also, so there's no confusion down here, ORCEN, even though it has the red around them, is in green. Throw is in red. This is because it swaps the colors, and it shouldn't swap the colors, but that is okay. So these colors up here and the names are what you should be paying attention to. Geo Cruiser still taking damage. Now, the Yu Yang of Exot has been spotted by the radar, and so they're firing shots back on him. That is going to force him away to try to get out of there and not die. But already taken half his health, going out, trying to get out. The radar's about to go down. He should get away with his life, and then the Harugumo and the Des Moines will just keep trying to farm. Des Moines using a heal. He hasn't used the DCP yet. At 31,000, those shots are just murdering. Okay, so Daring dumping out the torps again. That points lead is up to just under 100. The side of ORCEN does have that cap now, so that'll prevent it from going. They got a lot of damage onto Exot. Exot down to 7k, but Geocruiser's still just not able to get dark. And this is really well done by Throw, holding back the side of ORCEN with 4 ships. The Yu Yang's not spotted, the Yu Yang's able to stay there and just keep the Des Moines watched so that he's going to go down. And he is going to go down. He's got the DCP coming back up here in a second, which will help. But down to 4,000, and now the shots are just pouring in. They're trying to finish him off. Oh, he did manage to get dark because the Yu Yang redirected, and that actually really hurts, the fact that he's at 2,600 and you're not going to finish killing him right now. They're going to smoke him up, and here comes the heal, ladies and gentlemen. And now with 2 caps to the side of 1, because A and C are now taken for the side of ORCEN, they're going to close that lead quickly. Melky's, Podelier over there at C. Leanfur and the Ohio starting to push up. Keep an eye on that. And now the Kremlin of Kanth has taken a fair amount of damage. He's still got heals and DCPs left. He pops the DCP because he was getting shredded, and now he's backing up and trying to get dark. But that Des Moines of Mustache Mullet, which is a phenomenal name, is just going to keep spamming the shots down on him. And I'm trying to figure out what's spotting him right now. Nothing anymore. The Kremlin managed to get dark. He continues to back up. Shots over the island. Only 4k don't get the hit they need. That points lead is now down to 50. Okay, Des Moines of Lord Crafty spotted. Gearing and Shima doing their best to spot out over here and try to finish him off. Pay attention, though, as we start to see this redirection happening. So the Yu Yang has been slid completely away. They've moved the Daring and Harugumo out to A. They're moving the Yu Yang into the mid, and I expect to see him start to drop torps and try to grab the Stalingrad and Ohio as they push in. Kremlin back in spotting again because of that gearing, and he's just getting slowly but surely ticked down. chunks out again from the Vermont, trying to get Geocruiser, but Geocruiser has been doing a really good job of just staying right where you can't kill him. Now, the downside is he's down to 1 health and 13,000 health, so he's going to max out about 22k health right now. Shots coming in. If the Harugumo can get him down a little bit more, yeah, now he's under a 20,000 health heal. There's the radar. Ooh, big hit there, down to 6,000. They're going to look for the finish here. They got 43 seconds until they can get him dark. The Daring is opening up as well. Daring says, I know we need to get Geocruiser out of here if the side of Throw wants to be able to take A. And the points lead has ticked over now to the side of ORCEN for the moment. Geocruiser, 5,900. This might be first blood. More damage coming. There's a lot of low health targets on both sides. The Harugumo of Jubzi really hurting. 500 health. Will they get Geocruiser? Geocruiser goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Throw Game's first blood 10 minutes into the game. Now they have to see what they can do with that. The Daring is spotted by the other Des Moines of Mustache Mullet's radar. He dives out to be undetected. And now we're starting to see the challenge in the middle. So the Ohio of Radamenth is in the middle fighting the Moskva. Moskva takes a chunk down to 50k. And the Yu Yang of Melkis goes down courtesy of the Brisbane Torps. We talked about those Torps. They get them right there outside of C. And now Throw has a quick 2-0 lead that's going to put them into a spot to be able to push. The Daring of Yadum, though, goes down to the Shima Torps. That'll clear out a little bit of the challenge over here at A. Points lead 20 points and dropping for the side of Throw. They're still up a ship. And the health pool, though, is a concern. 60,000 health advantage for the side of ORCEN. And now with Silo being pushed back, that Venezia's AP's coming in on the side, and that's a dead Moskva, ladies and gentlemen. ORCEN bounces it out on ships, and they're now up 100 points and climbing. Gearing looks like he's going to start to look to try to take C now that the Venezia is being forced back. Venezia down to 21,000. The Brisbane is on his way to try to finish him. But now the Kremlin's got to fight the Ohio, and he's getting some shots in, but the Ohio's got a nice angle, so he is not hurting right now. And now the other Ohio of Rad coming across, and now this push from ORCEN up the middle may secure them the game, ladies and gentlemen. Watch to see the Torps coming out from the Yu Yang here. Here's the reload booster. He pops the reload booster, so expect to see the Torps dumped in here. Not sure who he's going to go for, if he's going to go for Rad or if he's going to go for Lean Fur, but watch to see as they go there. Here's the Torps. He's going to go for Rad. He says Lean Fur's not in the worry position yet. Let's take a quick look in here. Okay, there's the second set of Torps. I was like, does he only have one set? It just wasn't ready yet. And so, Kath taking some serious damage right now. The Ohio secondaries are starting to really do work on him, getting those fires going. But now we just watch and see what happens with these Torps. This is quite possibly the game for the side of Throw. If Throw doesn't get... Ooh, and that feels bad that you don't get damage on the Ohio. If Throw doesn't manage to get the Ohio down here with the Torps, these Torps look good, ladies and gentlemen. If they manage to get the Ohio down here, that will be massive for their chances. But right now, they're about to be down 2 caps, and ORCEN's about to crest 200 point lead and 800 points overall. And so Ohio of Radom takes the Torps. He's got the heal going. He's got the DCP used. A fire here is going to be absolutely devastating for just chances to stay alive. Des Moines spamming the shots, and there's the fire, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, that can't be DCP. That'll cut the healing in half. He's down to 5,500. He's trying to get dark. He hasn't managed to do it yet. But ORCEN now up to 850 points. Still holding the 2 cap advantage. Here comes the kill, ladies and gentlemen, on the Ohio. Ohio down to 3,900. Ohio down to 2,500. The heal finishes, and now the tick out happens. First battleship of the game will go to the side of Throw for victory. And the Ohio of Leanfer now becomes the focus. That buys a little bit of time for the side of Throw. Throw up a ship, tied on health, but down points, and they need to get into a cap, and the problem is you can't get into B right now, so you've got to find a kill somewhere. Looks like the focus is now going to come a bit onto that Stalingrad, saying if we can get the Stalingrad down, because he's at 33k, if they can get him down, they can get there, but they don't have the line right now. Brisbane looking in at the Ohio. Ohio pops the heel. Watch out for these Yu Yang Torps. Once again, Yu Yang Torps could be massive if he starts to go forward and turn out. Haven't seen him go forward and turn out yet. The radar is not going to find anyone. So Stalingrad's radar, it does find Kath, pardon me, but that's the only thing. And watch the gearing. Gearing now pushing forward. Here come the shots from the Kremlin. They're going to get 12k off the Ohio. And now the Ohio's going to take a torp. Actually, Ohio might take 2. He does pop the DCP. He's only going to take the 1. Down to 55,000. ORCEN now crests 900 points. ORCEN 1 minute away from winning, and you're starting to see the move here. Here comes the gearing of Uwu hit me. Looks like they're going to consider pushing him in. I mean, at this point, it's do or die. If you don't get a kill now, you're done. And the Kremlin's at 11,000 health and going to die. He's got 1 DCP ready, but that's going to be his last shot. Shimakaze starts to go back. The Torps are here. They're not going to hit the Shima, but they might get the Stalingrad. Will it be in time, though? I don't think those crest the distance they need to go in time, especially with the Stalingrad seeing them. Focus fire really hard in here on Leanfer. Leanfer down to 29,000. He's popped the heal, but he doesn't have a DCP, and he is burning. 20 seconds left. Can Throw get this as ORCEN claiming game 1? Everybody's opening shells up. Vermont's going to have 1 more salvo. Here comes the last salvo from the Kremlin. He's down to 24,000. Can they get him? 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8. 7. Here come the shots from the Vermont. 3, 2, 1. It's not enough, ladies and gentlemen. And ORCEN will claim game number 1 and take the lead.